Hello, collective. Happy Pisces season. We made it. Pisces season 2024. We are here. And with Pisces season, not only do we bring an end to the winter cycle, we actually bring an end to an astrological year. So, although we have moved on in the Gregorian calendar as far as the astrology goes, this is the end of the year. This is the end of the cycle. And so with Pisces season and with it being that end of winter, it really is that time where we have planted all the seeds. We've done all the work. We really have done what we can do. And we just have to leave the rest up to faith. And we have to leave it up to hope. And we have to believe that these things that we have worked for and accomplished and healed from even, and Pisces will bring that back up to us. It's a very healing sign. And that healing is just based on knowing that as I heal and as I believe that I've done what it takes and I did the work, and now I am showing my faith. I'm showing my belief in myself, in my manifestations, in God or spirit or the universe or however you see it. This is the time where we just hold on to hope and we hold on to faith and we continue to dream and we continue to heal and we continue, or we even now allow ourselves to flow because we've been in winter, right? So not me making it through the video without telling you two very important things. First of all, hi, I'm Juanica, also known as Miss Astrology. I did not introduce myself at all in that video. How rude of me. If you did not get this video as a newsletter, you should sign up for my newsletter. I send it out 3, maybe 4 times a month, always for the new season and any new and full moon. Cosmicallylit.com. And the second thing that's really important to tell you, and I have to just put it in right here, is Astrology and Relationships is now available as a course. What so many people don't know is relationships are much more than your sun sign. So I have created a 2-hour lecture style course where you get access, lifetime access to the course, the download of the slide presentations, and I even created a worksheet so that you can understand the compatibility of all of your relationships. So I teach you what to look for, I teach you what to avoid, and most importantly, I teach you how to work with the relationships that you already have if you are having some struggles. Just kind of how to have some compassion and understand all of the relationships, not just romantic, but this information is also great for your business relationships, your friendships, your co-working relationships, family, friends, and yes, romantic relationships. So Astrology and Relationships is at cosmicallylit.com as well. So yeah, I had to plug that in here. So back to Pisces season 2024. Right? So now we're with Aquarius season, and it was a very Aquarius season. We were really finding ourselves just in that energy of Aquarius. And with Pluto even in Aquarius, it was like, oh, we feel the change. The transformation is coming. The power shift is happening. And in that, I need to know as much information as I can. I need to talk and learn and share. And we've been doing all that. Well, now it's time for us to move from that energy into the energy of, okay, I've done everything that the previous 11 signs have asked me to do. As the sun has transit through these signs, this energy has been brought to us. Some of it has been highlighted more than others. Some of it has been a bigger deal depending on your personal planets. It's been a bigger transformation more than others. But now that we are here at the end of this cycle, it's time to shift. And it's time to get stuck out of the middle of winter, all the information, all that we've learned, all that we know. Now it's time to believe in what we don't know. That I don't know how this is going to happen. I don't know when this is going to happen. I just know that this is what I have been working for. And we just got to believe it during this time. But it's not just about believing. It's also about like working on our spirituality, and it's not working on it as much as it is flowing in it. Remember, Pisces is the 2 fish that flow up and down in either direction. So it is time for a lot of us to change direction and start to flow in the energy that is now like, okay, let me just transition into healing, into faith, into believing, into finishing, into continuing to dream. Some of us have been working so hard, specifically since Capricorn season, because when Capricorn season came, we got Mars in Capricorn, so we really got some exalted energy to really accomplish and get things done. That was when all the planets really started going direct. Like, okay, we're like, go, go, go. And yes, the planets are still direct, and we should still continue to be taking action, but we really want to take action in a way that is bringing our faith and our hope and our belief and our healing and our transcending with us. Okay, because guess what? And I've been saying this, as Pluto goes into Aquarius, all of the old ways of doing things, the old structures, the old dynamics, those things are falling down. We're seeing it happen, right? We're seeing the government, Congress, all these old structures just kind of collapse. So in that, Pluto has just come to 0 degrees of Aquarius. It is trying its best to start to shift us into power back to the tribe, the community, the people. That is what Aquarius is all about. So as it spends the next several months in Aquarius at that very beginning degree, it'll be here until November, the beginning of October, I think, of 2024. And then it goes back into Capricorn to finish tearing down old structures and old power dynamics and the patriarchy and the traditions and the hard things, the limits, the boundaries, all that's going to come down. And as it does, going into next year, those of us that have been positioning ourselves are going to really see an opportunity to be heard and to be in a place of power, but power for the people, power for our future, power for ingenuity and all of those ingenious things that Aquarius is, and for more people. More people will have access to be heard. And part of that is also knowing that after Aquarius comes Pisces, and we're working in Pisces energy right now, and Saturn is in Pisces right now, really asking us to grow in our faith, grow in our belief, grow in our healing. And Pisces is very much a sign of manifestation. It's very the magician. Although it is the moon card in the tarot, it is very much the magician. And so in the magician and in that energy, it is saying you have everything you need to go to this next level, to transcend, to really elevate, to really spring when spring gets here. This is very exciting energy. I really love the energy that Pisces season brings for a close. It just feels right, right? Like it just feels like, you know what? That is what you're supposed to do. When everything else has been done, you just pray about it. You just believe in it. You just continue to dream and continue to manifest, and then work on your own soul salvation, if you will. Like, okay, if I believe that all of these things that I have been working towards and growing in and accomplishing, if all of those things are to come to pass, this new cycle, what that I believe that I'm going to see in the spring and the summer and this next new year, okay, maybe I just need to go ahead and let it be, believe in it, pray on it. And also, where do I need to examine my healing journey, my own spiritual journey? Now it's time to let that simmer, let that work, let that everything simmer. I think that a lot of us have gone through a lot for this last year. And when I say the last year, I mean March of 2023. Like, we really have gone through a lot. That Venus retrograde put a real shift in a lot of people's value systems and how they see themselves. And a lot of us lost people along the way in how we are starting to value ourselves more and see ourselves in a different light, in a different beauty, in a different value, in a different way to relate to others. And now that we see that and we've gone through some of those losses and maybe we've been numb to it and been like, it don't matter, it's okay, I'm moving right along, I know who I am. Yeah, but we still have that wound that needs to heal in order for us to really spring forth our harvest in the spring. And in the spring, not only will the sun make a conjunction to the North Node, which is very much about purpose and direction and your soul's journey and where the direction that we should kind of be spotlighting at this time, which is in the sign of Aries of I am. So the sun will make its activation, like complete its cycle in Pisces, and then it'll meet the North Node in Aries, and it'll meet Chiron in Aries. And Chiron is the wounded healer. So it's like, yeah, you have been wounded. We've all agreed to be wounded in this realm. We all have wounds, but it's the wounded healer. From those wounds, as we heal and as we grow from those wounds, we are able to heal others and help others to transcend and to really take it to new levels in each cycle of this journey. And so that is very much what this energy is about. Pisces season. Again, Saturn is in Pisces. And so with that, it's very much about growth. Saturn does a good job in Pisces and being in a water sign, because it is that faith without works is dead. And Saturn is like, you've done all the work. Don't forget the faith. Like, so many of us are really just want to work and go for the bag and the accomplishments and the accolades. And that's fine. But part of achieving that is in having faith and having belief and dreaming for it and resting and allowing yourself to escape from the work. Like, you have to sometimes step away from those things in order to come back with a fresh light, right? And it's funny, I say step away, Pisces rules the feet, and then fresh light, that's the spring, when you come back with that new bright sun energy, sun exalted in Aries. So maybe this is time to step away from all the work that you've been doing and just allow yourself to rest and dream and believe and heal and relax. Pisces loves to relax. It's one of their favorite things to do is take a nap. They do represent the dream realm in the physical and in the actual, like, I have a dream type thing. So this is great energy. I hope that we use it in a way that, again, allows healing and allows for us to restore our faith and just allows for us to reconnect in our beliefs within ourselves and in our accomplishments and in our goals, even for this new astrological year. It has the potential to be a very much a power shift dynamic for the rest of this year and going forward. And so many things are going to happen, I am sure. And as I continue to check in with the news, I don't watch it on a regular basis, but as I continue to check in, I'm like, oh God, it is happening. Like, everything as far as, you know, you have to remember the United States is going through its first Pluto return ever. So this is, in other countries, this is when dynasties fell and, you know, revolutions happen. And so now it's our turn. We are the youngest country in the world. And so it is our turn to go through a Pluto return. So we're seeing all of this happen. And the best way we can protect ourselves and our families and our communities and really grow from this is to make ourselves strong. And to decide how do we want to see our own future? Do we want to continue to work like that and to live in that kind of structure? And is that what we want? Do we want to continue to work 40, 50-hour weeks and spend, 60 years or 50, 60 years working? Like, is that what we really want? Or are we looking for something more? I know so many people are scared of AI. Excuse me. But if we tap into it, is this something that we can use that allows us a more leisurely life? Because after Aquarius comes Pisces, and Pisces loves leisure. So is almost as much as Leo. Like, it's like, do we want to shift to where we use technology in order to produce things for us so that we're able to do more of the things that we genuinely enjoy and not just work for money, we're more working for soul satisfaction, and we're more working for stronger communities and a stronger nation because we are stronger people individually. That is the best thing we can do if we want to rebuild this nation in a way that our children are satisfied, our children are well developed. We want, as individuals, specifically those of us that are that kind of middle generation, that I would even go so far to say as the Pluto and Libra generation. Go check where your Pluto is, because now that Pluto is in another air sign going into Aquarius, it's very much like, okay, yeah, I'm going to need help from that Pluto and Libra generation in order to make this transition. The air signs are very much about duality, so they like to balance it out. And what it only makes sense for another air sign to be like, can you kind of help with the duality of, you know, what Aquarius is trying to do, this Libra and Pluto generation, or Pluto and Libra generation, about bringing kind of that old structure. There are some values in the old ways of doing things that we want to take into the new ways, because there are some values in the new way of doing things as well. So we're positioning ourselves, and as we wrap up this cycle, this is the last time that we're going to have this Pisces end of cycle and Pluto not be fully in Aquarius. As a matter of fact, now we're not going to have Pluto in Capricorn anymore when we're in Pisces season. So this is very much about really getting to that place of healing on an emotional level, healing on a spiritual level, ascending, believing, restoring our hope, restoring our faith, and really preparing ourselves to move forward in a way that we are spiritually, emotionally stronger, and we are really ready to work on our future and bring forth the harvest that we have all been working on. And it's just really about us bringing that other portion of working. We're not just working, we're also believing that the work that we did, that the universe has our back. God has his hand on it. Spirit is with us. So I hope this helped. I hope this helps you make the best use of ending this cycle, wrapping up winter. I'm so excited. You know, all my fiery energy, cannot wait until spring. However, I got to be honest, this has been a great winter, probably one of the best winters that I've experienced so far. No seasonal depression for me. I've been able to maintain my routines and rituals. And I think it's because I really have been tapping into doing what I have been talking to you guys about doing. So I hope that you're doing the same. And if not, just believe that what you have done, just believe in your future. I did what I could do. I did the best that I could do with what I had at the time. I believe in my future. I believe in myself. I want to heal, and I get back in touch with my spiritual guides, my spiritual self, whatever that looks like for you, whether it be going back to church, creating an ancestral altar, getting back to candle magic, prayer, meditation, ritual work, whatever that looks like to you. Get back to that spiritual connection. Allow yourself to heal. Allow yourself to restore your faith, and be very excited about the spring and what is to come into 2024. Do not let people scare you. Do not be fear-filled. We can work with this energy and make the best use of it. We're here for a reason. So, all right. I hope this helped. And until next time, peace.